Okay, hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy and continuing my playthrough here. I have not made any progress on the main story since my last stream, so if you didn't watch that, go freaking watch that. And I'm just going straight into the gameplay. Thank you for watching, welcome to the channel again for the third time, welcome, fourth time now, and we're going straight into the gameplay. I'm gonna try to give commentary where I can, but also not talk at the same time. And actually just play the game because nobody watches these streams, and we're just going to enjoy into the stage. And I'm
Revelio.
That's why that music's playing. You still have to find the treasure. That's not gonna be happening. Main quest. It's just gonna be a grind for completing all the what do you call this? Companions and main quests only. Meet Sebastian and Anne outside of Falcroft. Because I want to finish this game this weekend at least, and then just leave the side stuff for 100% completion for afterwards, because this is taking a long time to actually finish. Okay.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Wait, maybe I should sell my inventory stuff before I start the mission.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well.
Okay. Skip the pleasantries, what can you do? I don't care.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for
I'm
today?
in the market for you giving me all your money. Okay. Thank you. It's the point where I just have more than enough. I don't think you even need this much money to survive in this game. Go back to the room of requirement. No, not you have that equal.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not the right level 38. What's this guy doing with the wall? Wishing wall? Just constantly wishing. Oh, takes 2 points and a play, and then he plays on the third point. Okay. And what happens? It's just that he really coming for it. He really wants his wish to come true.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
Yeah,
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We
Why
don't
does
have
she
much
care about
time.
Ominous's
Solomon wants to
input
leave
yet, huh?
Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian,
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
Okay. This is more complicated than we thought. We can do this.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous.
Just have to figure
And
out
we'll
how to
only
speak
give this a
with the
chance if he's on
demons,
board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Okay, might your uncle report us to the minister?
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
I don't know what color my character's eyes are supposed to be. I try to make them brown. They look brown in the character creator, and ever since they don't look brown now, so I noticed that they look like green.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl.
Catacomb.
See you soon.
What's up with catacomb? Catacomb. Catacomb.
Revelio!
I don't know. And so that's like a continuation. Not gonna continue straight away. A basis for blackmail. Speak with Natty outside of Hogsmeade.
Broadens the mind.
And I got my...
These rocks have seen better days.
I got my broom upgrade. All the broom upgrades already in the game. I think I'm nearing the end. There should be a few hours left. Like I'm guessing at most 10 hours left of the main story. And that might be even a bit over 6 to 10 hours. I'm assuming.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Because everything's concluding, a lot of the storylines.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay, we can find them. What am I hoping to learn from them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
So what am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Okay, I'll speak with Mr. Bickle.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Okay, the Hogshead's that way. Damn. No, there's somebody in 3 broomsticks. Upstairs.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Daisy Rabe.
Mrs.
Hello,
Rabe,
Miss Rabe.
I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up. until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Isco? Why would Harlow take your husband and not you?
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you given Harlow any information about Gringotts?
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
He likes it there. Does the note confirm kidnapping?
Are you sure the note
Kidnapped
means that your
himself.
husband was kidnapped?
What
He
else
is
could it
Harlow.
possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Oh, that is what I need.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some
But
evidence
we
worth
just
hanging
told
on to.
me.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
She
Now,
literally
to
just
find Mr. Bickle's
told
other
me
two
what was going
friends.
on.
Otto
They're gonna
Dibble
kill
works at
Harlow.
Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I have nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir,
a good
I would like to
plan.
help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Okay, blackmail. About the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Oh, you're hiding the extortion.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Mr. Hill seems a fair man. Can you tell him?
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Okay.
Revelio!
Hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Where were we?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Okay. I think Mr. Bickle was the man whose son they kidnapped. Yeah, isn't Mr. Bickle dead? Mr. Bickle's dead. I think.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You were wise not to speak up. You should have spoken
If
up.
you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
And
Perhaps.
you did, probably
But-
as well, to be honest.
Perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Man, she's waiting for you in the same spot. Find her. I think she left.
It's not like Natty to be
No, she's
late.
not, yeah.
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Really? I just came from that direction.
Never trust a man.
He looks too smart. What?
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Did they kidnap her now? Or one is her?
Natty's wand. She can
She would
cast
believe
without
on
it.
one.
She wanted me to find this.
Oh.
She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
I forgot she said that she knows how to
Revelio!
use magic with like a wand where they come from.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
The Ashwind is have a lot of gigantic places hidden under a small entrance. But the temple's huge.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
This place is huge under a house.
Revelio!
Using that girl as bait? No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
No, don't do.
He wants them alive.
It's happening.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come
Invisibility potion time. Invisibility potion will if you
Expulsion!
excuse me?
Expulsion!
Expelliarmus!
Nowhere to go.
Glacius! Defender! Incendio!
Hey, Accio!
Descendo!
You've made a great mistake.
Bombarda! Confringo! Stupid!
You're going to regret that. You will.
Revelio!
Overpowered move, the transfiguration. Transformation spell. Always so much loot. Always so much loot in this game. Anything like that.
Accio! Revelio!
There's no easy way out. You have to go back the same way. Okay.
What?
Revelio!
Really being scared upstairs. Okay, what is this? You are as dear to me as an ogre whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crab would be. It is a crab would be whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Dulcibella Fulbert.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. I'll be thrilled to have this back.
So that's not the note that I have to destroy if I find.
What?
Oh, this is the note. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again. Each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. Do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love. And I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months, being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness, have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Affectionately, yours affectionately, Rosie. That must be so weird. Like, imagine, like, the people.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
Note.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Like you listen.
Revelio.
I mean, you read a note thinking of a person, and that like gets you through the times of being a haunt. It's so weird.
What's that? Better have a look then.
Better have a look, so. You better have a look at that.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
What was that? The girl's friend won't come looking for her.
It's Totalis. Confringo!
Expulso!
Revelio.
I use the radio like way too much, but I want to find everything. This is just a shortcut, right? No reason to go through it there.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Open up. FBI.
You found us.
There's somebody else.
I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need.
Revelio.
Okay, why don't I just lower on order you guys are today?
When you help.
I guess not. Magical locks. He scored a
Mr. Rabe. Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was...
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Was he blocked by something? Okay, is it in the dome? Is that what they're saying? Just in the dome. Right.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
In a way. It's there. You just said in there. Okay.
Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
You go, so.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Why is he dressed like a mafia member? Is there anything inside?
Thank you, Miss...
Revelio.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Oh my gosh, teach
Be
me
prepared
that.
for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Like, why couldn't we just use that ability to travel instead of... Okay, we're gonna have to fight them on the way out. Or not.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Okay, so we're just gonna keep him arrested. We don't have to fight him. I want to just like fight Harlow.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Great job already. Understood, the authorities haven't exactly, they haven't been my job.
Yes, officer.
I don't want to get arrested.
Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
Nothing's gonna happen. The case is gonna stay.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this.
Do your job. Do your job.
Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
I think it was like for Poppy. Another quest. Cinto and the oh, that's a level 27. Maybe I'll do it in the order level difficulties. I'll do the Lodgok's loyalty thing. Find the interest of the mind. It's over there.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I have a mail.
Pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Okay, they're just gonna go on after upsetting the fall anymore. Find the internet to the mind. But I can just go. Can I take a stuck out and set it off?
Bombarder! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
I think these guys I put in the last time I was here. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me.
There could be Goblin Lot. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already.
It's gonna betray us. I feel it's more chance he might betray me.
Look at the size of this mine. Lodgok, where are you?
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ragnarok's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Afraid to fight.
Accio!
aiming at the wall, you're just gonna hit the guy in the face.
Revelio.
Sometimes I feel that sometimes if you aim and do the like a basic attack to lure them away, it also locks to the nearest enemy sometimes, and then it still hits them.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine.
The cart? What's it up there, yeah?
Just like Gringotts. But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Up with this part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Nice. Apparently I know how to operate the carts in Gringotts.
Revelio.
Or the... I mean, this isn't Gringotts, but the carts in mines. Like every teenager knows.
Incendio. Revelio.
Where that was, still the way the camera panned over.
Accio. Revelio.
Show you. Easily diverted.
Expelliarmus. Arresto Momenti. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I will.
Revelio.
Get this. Okay,
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
come on, dude.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Isn't this
Aloha
just
Mora.
for collectibles and stuff like that? Reason for that.
You are the top of this
Revelio.
from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop them.
Let's be on a quest right now.
Revelio.
Okay, we're not gonna see, but they're clicking.
Revelio.
I think it's better to go down there. So these might all just be for collectible purposes. The areas about the launching this.
Revelio.
Put something here.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Climb down some of these, huh? Yeah, this was just like the hidden area, I suppose. Gonna open this door. Okay, cool. Okay.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
This opens up the whole other area. Or just an alternate way to get to the
Incendio. Revelio.
the place I have to be. I don't know.
Someone.
Incendio.
How nice. Such arrogance. One less human to worry about. How nice of you to stop.
Glaciers. Defender. Protego. Stupid.
You are terribly upset.
Stupid. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacier, Defender, Expelliarmus, Stupefy, Glaciers, Defender, Accio, you can't level Incendio, Protego.
I don't want to be
Accio. Glacier. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. One less foul hulking brute. Revelio.
I didn't even have to come down. That's what it was the name of that line. It's just for escaping when they spot you.
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Oh, my friend. Hello? No.
The Bloodcock doesn't cross paths with him.
Stupid. Get it. One less human to worry. One less human to worry.
You've one less follower, Ran.
One less, that was like 5 of them.
Revelio.
So I mean, the comments that I'm making, my character's making, makes me think that it doesn't make me think, it confirms.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect.
You're committing goblin side. Goblin side? I don't know. Supposed to go
These devices run on steam power. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Is this actually the mission
Revelio.
where you confront Vanderlock?
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's launch.
For the coward.
No! I will make you pay.
Incendio. Levioso. Descendo.
I won't rest. Dead.
Accio. Incendio.
Think it clever.
Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Bovada. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Revelio.
Okay, do I have to use the period on this?
Accio. Reparo.
No, I probably have to build up now.
Confringo. I have to find a way to stop that drill. Confringo. Bombarda.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me?
It's getting a bit loud. Of course he's a freaking creator, though. Just called it.
It cannot be.
Obvious goblin tactic.
All this time, you knew. You knew where it was.
Oh, here we go. Actually, no. No, don't kill him, my friend.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you. You're wrong,
Isn't that guy
The young
behind you
ones
your
are
partner
especially
or was he
deceitful.
kind?
They are taught to hide their disgust for
Confused.
us as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along.
It's your little brother. You guys just directly related, or you're just saying little brother in the sense that you come from the same place?
I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind.
Why would you do this?
No!
You could have done a freaking shield around him using magic or something. He fumbled. He tried to kill him. Liquid tried to kill him and fucking fumbled completely. And now he knows that he killed him with a lot of Kedavra. And freaking Hogwarts dead and he wasn't a traitor. I'm sorry for doubting the Hogwarts. Rest in peace.
Poor Lodgok.
Yeah, you were being kinda suspicious.
Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Revelio!
Oh, so they were actually brothers. Directly related. Good brother and evil brother.
Now to get out of this blasted place.
I didn't actually kill him. Oh. Didn't that come from you?
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Final depository. Quest completed. Hogwarts loyalty. New quest available. Speak with Nettie. I should ask Nettie how she's been doing since I helped her and Mr. Rabe escaped the Ashwinders.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio!
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud of you. Her concern is warranted. She should have been proud of you. Like, yes, it's the world of magic.
If
In
she
reality,
knew more about what you've done,
concern is warranted.
I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe.
I mean, it sounds like
And he
anybody
would
can
carry me
become
on
an
his
animagus.
back, my arms around his neck. We were on our
If you
way
live in
home
Wagadu.
when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of... maybe you shouldn't be galloping in the woods. Also, maybe hunting should be... I don't know. What even is the point of hunting? Are you looking to avenge his death?
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that.
Okay, not fooling anybody.
He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Okay, she has to admit there's a little bit of vengeance in there. How is your mother doing?
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
What would your father think of what we've been doing?
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Probably
Oh
not.
my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly.
What?
Soon you and I will put an end
When
to the
did you say
Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Okay.
Thank you again for saving me.
Revelio.
You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Thank you. Where's this chest? There's a chest below on the map.
It has a brand new gate. Just beware the open.
Levioso.
Maybe it's outside. It's the only problem with the game. Like having those long load screens for the... Not that long, but inconvenient load screens.
Revelio.
Chest. I think I was good with this side.
Accio.
Score.
Revelio.
The yawning gargoyle. Although the smoke-breathing gargoyle might appear to be enchanted, it is actually the Hufflepuff common room chimney. What? This is the chimney for the Hufflepuff common room.
Revelio.
And what's our main quest? Is this Summoner's Court, match 5. Go to the Summoner's Court. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm trying to focus on the main stuff. San Bakar's Trial. Go to the map chamber. Is that? And I think it's under special locations. Map chamber.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Professor Fig seemed very unconcerned by the fact that Lodgok was his brother. He was like, I don't care. We must stop Ranrock. I cannot say. We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing. Isadora told him?
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father,
yes.
which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
I'm good at that. I have all three
Find a face of
ingredients.
stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
Okay.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
I think I know where this
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Suspicious because he's always wanting to keep things between us, and he wants to share information with anybody. Professor Fig gets in because room. I don't know what that said. That's all the way over here. Maybe I don't know where this is. I wasn't in this town. Where is this actually? I'm confused. The map is confusing me. Okay. There's a guy over here on this bridge.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Come here, roughnight.
Accio!
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little card.
Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Takes gumption to slay you.
Capulso!
Joe's notice you ain't wearing that goblin helmet. Ringo!
Depulso!
Once the actual prophetic one event swarms, the moment he touches water, he dies.
Revelio.
Guess I have to go over there.
Revelio.
Okay, maybe I'll stop in this little hamlet.
That naughty boy runs after anything shiny and new, he does.
Oh, me? Oh, you're talking about someone else.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
June had to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian
Aloha Mora.
would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Okay, so that's Sebastian's mission continuing. So that's it. It's been a fortnight since Rookwood banished me to this cursed manor to act as lookout. I am inclined to think this is a punishment of some sort. Why else would he send me to watch over this tedious hamlet with only the company of the dead? Since I've arrived, I've been unable to clear the eerie mist that pervades the rooms of this overgrown shack. The worst part of the place is the cellar. Filled with corpses, they've been sealed in here for at least a year, preserved somehow. How they died, I do not know. But the longer I spend in this place, the stranger I feel. My thoughts are becoming addled. More than once, I have considered using dark magic to raise the bodies in the cellar, for company or for sport. Perhaps I shall retire now to think it over. Perhaps I won't be alone for much longer.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall?
Revelio.
I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Okay, that's insane. Like, the dude's alone. He considered reviving corpses. Company. Using dark magic. Okay, doesn't work. What is this? Oh, I have to burn this.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
Right inside. So often notes here in this town. I don't know if that's related to the mission, and I'm picking it up early. An odd letter from Leon to Harriet. My delirious Harriet. Lovely to receive your letter. Lovely letter. Just lovely. The house is a bit of a mess at the moment. Why are the walls moving? The children see it too. Liana and I have decided that we must all stay in the cellar for now because of the clouds in the foyer. She says she would write to you but can't seem to hold a call. Did I mention that your letter was lovely? If I can find Archimedes, I will send him on his way with this letter. Been ages since I've seen the old owl, but we cannot seem to rid ourselves of the large snowy bat squawking about the place. Odd. Where are my shoes? Lone. What is happening? That sounded like he was drunk when he wrote that letter. A letter from Harriet to Lone. It's Lone, I thought it was Leon. Dear Lone, I hope you are well, dear brother. It was good to receive your last letter and hear news of your family, especially your clever wife. Lena's latest experiments in potion making sound fascinating, to say the least. I have never heard of using liquid mercury in a perpetual cloud potion before. I will say, however, that the billows of vapor you described wafting through the house seem worrisome. Is Lena sure that her work is safe? Oh, listen to me going on. I was never the one good at potions, was I? I miss you all dearly, and I look forward to our summer holiday by the sea with love, Harriet.
Revelio.
Okay. Why are all the letters here? Wouldn't some of the letters be sent away? Like the one I just read wouldn't be here because she sent that out. Unlock.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
No. No. Wait, this is candy. There's
My poor boy.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
What? Wait. What's there? I have to just wait around with the demiguise.
Mine now, demiguise.
Mine now, demiguise. Gimme. Helps me out with completion when I actually have to get all the demiguises.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, this guy is everywhere. Now he gets around. Must be having a magical broomstick as well.
Here you are, a true patron of the arts. I think the drum improves the timbre.
So you had drums the last time I was here. You better get a freaking guitar or something the next time I come around. Because you are not using my money to good use anymore.
I do hope he hasn't been kidnapped or eaten.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away.
Rococo?
He's my pet niffler.
It's just no. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank
Just a
you.
dog, ma'am.
I appreciate your
Don't forget
words. I
anyone.
mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Tell me more about Henrietta.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Why don't you get him yourself?
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
Sam, I'll try to find your niffler.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded.
Okay,
Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
May I see
What do you have for
wares?
sale?
I'm definitely going to end this.
What's brought you here today?
Not your ways.
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say.
I like how the NPCs give you the missions. And then they're like, but don't go to this place. Tell the specifically it's this direction, then you take a left and okay, but don't go there. Like the way they tell you to not go to places, it's like they definitely want you to go there.
Thank you for stopping by.
Revelio.
See, I just get like into this OCD state where I have to just do this because it's the might as well just do that while I'm here type of thing.
Levioso. This looks intriguing. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
It's on the door.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Interesting. So I actually could use that fire in the center to fire up the block.
Revelio.
I don't have these caves. How many do I need for the challenge to raise my power? My ancient magic power. That's is it exploration? I need 4 more. Okay.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I mean, a lot of these side activities do get very repetitive in the game, and that is the downside, but it's understandable since it's the studio's first like big AAA game. So hopefully with the good sales and the way the game's been performing, if they do a sequel or the next game they do, whatever it is, will be more fleshed out, have a better budget. And I mean, I'm sure this game had a decent budget to begin with. But yeah, just hopefully with the success of this game they can implement a lot of things that maybe they didn't have time and they had to cut out.
Revelio.
Can really flesh those things out. I don't know what's going on over here with this cave. There's a cave here that doesn't open. There's like no way to get in. There's nothing here. I chose a cave, but there's no entrance.
This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Ashwinders! Perhaps through Incendio! Expelliarmus! You're the one. Figure. Defender!
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Bombarda! You're the one who... Leviosa! Incendio! Depulso!
Potatoes! Heading
Expelliarmus! Travolso! Accio! Incendio!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this.
Revelio!
I mean, I feel like one thing I do notice is that the vegan raw potions, maybe they could have made it that you like your health doesn't recover automatically. I don't know if that changes on harder difficulties, but like your health just regenerates. So if you didn't use any vegan raw, then there's no need to use it ever if you can get through a fight without dying or without losing one full health bar. So I end up always having a whole bunch of vegan raw potions.
I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo.
Okay, I was actually in this place already for I found the map or something.
These coins must have come from Miss Coffee's Niffler.
I was in here already.
Best left alone in a breeze. I ain't allowed back in Glad Rags on account of my light fingers.
Fake.
Suppose it's worth a look.
Expulso!
Accio! Incendio!
Made it flow!
Bombada! Confringo! Defender!
You should go about
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
It's no Treadwell's little shame. Surprised you're not
Think you're clever, don't you? But you won't sneak up on
Defender!
Bombarda!
You're done, Confringo! Range.
Revelio!
Okay, so we got that one. Good,
I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler.
Oh, I forgot about that. He's dropping. How does it pause it? Can I take that jump? Do I jump over this? How was I supposed to get over there? The last time there was an enemy here that I could use.
Revelio!
To get through there. Can you activate this?
Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Interesting.
Treasure? That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail.
That worked. What didn't work? What
Revelio!
Did it, but didn't make it across in time.
More Ashwinders.
Say what you will about Velcroft, but the estate is
I might as well grab the Niffler.
Okay,
I'm here now.
So greedy.
Professor Howard. Never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler.
mean, I don't like the fact that those guys can't be stealthily taken out.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's like the thing with Assassin's Creed Odyssey where you would have to like really level up yourself. And this game doesn't even allow you to level up to the point where you can stealthily take out certain enemies, I don't think, unless there's like buffs with the clothing that you can equip like do more stealth damage. Yeah, it's the same situation with Assassin's Creed where you have to like level up your gear so that you would be able to take all the enemies out stealthily or lower the difficulty was the only other way to do it.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Which didn't feel, I don't know. Didn't feel satisfying. The way they implemented that. We'd have to go back to
Revelio.
the town again. There's a freaking outpost. Might go.
If it's that cat again, I'll...
Descendo.
Real quick, don't get expulso! It's the one who took the goblin out! Joe! What? Check will we buy again?
Compulso. Expelliarmus.
That's mine! Redactor! Stand still! Careful, this one takes a punch. No matter how many of us you defeat.
Expelliarmus.
This is your first duel, isn't it?
Glacius. Defender.
This guy's literally running around picking up his wand 50 times over and he wants to tell me it's my first duel.
That's the student who stole our hip.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your Niffler.
Miss Coffee, I found your Niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I like how they give you the option where you can be like, I'm keeping him, he's mine now. For a fee. Of course. I'm being a nice
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did.
Yeah, that's my
From
life
now
for
on,
that
I'll
thing.
keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
You should have been doing that already.
Revelio.
Yeah.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh no. How do you get it there?
Reparo.
Oh my gosh, please stop. Weird.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh.
Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
The one guy standing watch. I just had to get the chest. Like one inferior guy watching.
I've always said that.
You're
Revelio!
I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Okay.
This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done.
Okay.
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
Of course.
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Okay, I have to subdue a graph.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favour. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
Okay, nice. Weigh him down. I'm ready. It's my experience that many of his spells will have no real effects. I'll have to weigh him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Okay. Maybe I should... Yeah, it's actually quite far. Quite the distance to get there. I have to go all the way to the end there. Probably gonna do the stuff in between these things that I come across.
Revelio! Incendio!
I've heard Centaur's quieter than you.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Incendio! Accio!
Real quick,
Expelliarmus!
Held your own for
I'm making this specificus that tell us while we're in combat.
gobbling out.
Capulso! Expelliarmus! Place down the fingers! No! Confringo! Shame nobody saw. Revelio.
What is this? I have to blow stuff up. Do I have to blow stuff? Where is this? It's like right in there.
Glacius! Confringo! Rebellion!
Oh my gosh. And this one way over here. Way over there. Can't land here for some reason.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Merlin himself would be proud.
I don't even know how many Merlin towers are left in this game. I think we got most of them finished.
Revelio!
It's just these last areas that I haven't really explored properly that still have some left.
Incendio!
And I wish there was more incentive for
Revelio.
completing them. I don't know if you get like a cosmetic or something when you complete every single one of the Merlin trials. But I mean, there's no more challenge progression once you get all your inventory slots.
Revelio!
The game seems kind of choppy there. I don't know why it
Revelio.
seems like it's getting a bit choppy.
That wasn't so difficult.
And I suppose they want to give you options, but I feel like with these types of things, the broom, like, they should add like restrictions on if they expect you to like use the climbing and all that stuff. Because now I can just fly up here and collect those ancient magic particles, fly through the window. There's a lot of stuff you can do to just get around the way that it's laid out. You skip a lot of the level design stuff. The way they would have
Revelio.
expected you to get out. You can just fly there and take the easy way. Okay.
Incendio!
I should investigate.
Pity and Necromantial is hidden in the ground. How do you even do that?
Descendo! Incendio! Glacius! Mendo! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Glacius! Defender!
Okay then.
Revelio!
Spider's stuck in the wall.
Incendio! Accio!
Okay. It's fine, I got the chest. It's all that matters. Hopefully the music goes away. Follow me, okay?
Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Revelio!
More balloons. There's too many like level objectives in between. I'm just going straight for the main mission.
And where did I set my trap?
Revelio!
I'll just do this.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Hungry.
Revelio!
I land there. Why couldn't I land there? I don't understand that.
Confringo!
Like this one here.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio!
This must be the place.
Okay. Must be inside then.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
And that's just like one of the first things shown in the trailers. And it only happens this far into the game. Are we just gonna back up and like no warning?
Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Explosive. Incendio. Places. Defender. Confringo. Places. Defender.
It takes the same time that the warning thing comes on. You can't actually anticipate it that long.
I think it'd be a bit weak right now.
Places. Defender.
Technically kill this thing, they just capture technically dead. Kneel attack. I'm gonna kneel and get mauled by a giant beast. What happens if you attack? You probably still get to claim it, but it has a worse relationship with you or something.
I need your help, friend.
Don't ever try that when you are confronted by a Grapon in real life. No, it doesn't turn out well. Okay, can I put you in my knapsack? I don't feel like riding you all the way back to the cave. The Grapon has a powerful charge attack that deals a large amount of damage to enemies and certain barricades. Will help you to initiate. Keep an eye on the Grapon's stamina meter as charging will drain it. Why does it sound like How to Train Your Dragon? This is literally How to Train Your Dragon storyline.
Faster.
Because there is a normal one that they didn't tell me about.
Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Boom.
Now you're just getting on my nerves.
There's talk of what you can do.
Confringo!
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Real quick, don't go down easy.
It's you.
Incendio!
Slippery as a
Confringo!
Look, they're killing us.
It doesn't
Is
last
it
that
you
long.
who've been cut?
Turn the Grapon to the defensive chamber.
What's
do it.
this? You dare slay one of my own? You're that hit. Careful now. None of
Time to go a little quicker.
It doesn't feel that satisfying though, to do that because it's so short at the time.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Take your hands, you ought to. Expulso!
Are you even trying?
This looks intriguing. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
You'll need to be...
I did it. And an Ashwinder no less.
Okay.
Time for you all to clear out.
What he wasn't looking at... Expulso! That's... You can see
to visit explosive. No! Incendio!
I don't know, effect, like a normal effect. Besides.
Incendio!
Oh, he killed it. He killed it.
Glacius, defender!
He killed it.
The grappling is somehow the key to opening the room. Revelio.
I think I can summon it through my menus. But I mean, they didn't tell me how to do that. I just know from earlier. I've seen it there, but I thought they would be a tutorial on it. Apparently not. Where's Professor Fig? Use the grapple to unlock it. Can you go inside? Nope. And then just opens up this room. Really?
Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations.
Oh my gosh, calm down.
Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
She was literally like, when you told her she had like ancient magic and to be careful and stuff, and she literally turned around, smiled with the evilest smirk ever. And you wanna tell me you didn't
Revelio.
see that? You didn't realize she was that type of person? The one who mastered memories, view all paints of memories.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora?
That's the father.
Mr. Morganach,
I did. This is what happens after the fact. We get to see what the magic actually does.
Mr. Morgan?
Okay. Is he blind or what's going on here? Or did he die and he's like a corpse or something?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared.
Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
Why is she wielding that magic on students? No, I don't understand. Isadora's like actually going crazy. This is the first year.
I need you to return to your common room, alright?
Why were they so confused? Like, you don't see this craziness. They'll be in die most probably. Look at them go.
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
What? You can't even be Expelliarmus. And she killed that lady. And the other guy. How is she this powerful? Because she has... Like, doesn't he also have ancient magic? Just because she has this.
Avada Kedavra!
Oh, that has to be done. That has to be done. That has to be done. If that didn't work, if she comes back to life after that,
she's alive.
that has to be done. Break it. Break the one.
Revelio.
See, so everybody knows that. I feel like everybody knows those forbidden the what is it? The unforgivable curses. They just only use them in dire circumstances when it's needed. Like a backup, last plan. What am I saying? Last plan? What? Final. I forget the phrase. Last resort.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late.
Oh my gosh,
if Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
This can't be the final thing, right? Like the ending. Grappling with a grap wand, subdue the Lord of the Shoal. Talent point.
What are you up to now?
And consult with Gerbold Ollivander. What's this mission now? Talking with Natty in the Great Wall. Hogsmeade world map. Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade, here I come. There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
What are we looking for today?
I need to go to the some requirement and identify the stuff.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Actually equip that. I guess a new wand I know. Oh, this more wand handles. I thought I got like all of them already. Oh wait, I only needed one, but it looks like I need more now. Okay. Wait, what? I have to start that file.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design.
What?
I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
What did I exactly bring in? Ancient magic stuff floating around. Those floaty things that I picked up. Alright.
It is done.
Okay, thank you. I'll take that. Yoink. Gimme. What? Oh, that's the one that they showed in the trailer.
I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
so
sir.
It's literally just for one thing. I don't have to use it as my main one. Oh no.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come. No need for such theatrics.
Since you died in the cadence.
In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there?
Okay.
Might this sudden visit to the wand maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Alright. Hey, who's that? Another random guy behind. Should be seen and not heard.
Revelio!
Where am I? Okay, easy. I'll just defeat your planes over there.
No a lamb to the slaughter. Novice one. Exposer!
Stupid one. Glacier! Defender!
You will pay for your gift. That's just the...
Accio!
You come to the wrong place.
You're quite conductive, aren't we?
Protego!
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Now you've gone too far.
Made a great mess. Look what you've done. Death from above.
Expelliarmus!
Try to make this too easy for me. I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Glacier!
To your knees.
Defender!
Damn you!
Bombarda!
Stupid one.
Confringo! Stupid one!
You weaken quickly.
Descender!
You're going to regret that.
You should have joined me.
Revelio!
Julian. Okay. New mechanic out of nowhere. Which one am I read? Okay.
Regenerate the inevitable.
A bit of lag there. A bit of frame drops.
Incendio!
Nothing pisses me.
Accio!
Oh, what's the light Let's drop a faithful there!
Depulsor! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Such agility!
Arrest them and then fuck. Target practice. Arresto momentum.
Time for some.
Descendo.
I'll make you wish you were back at school. No more happy days for you.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Regret.
Accio.
Just warming up.
Glacier. Defender. Bombarda.
Confringo.
Confringo.
You're in for
Depulso. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Depulso. Venite.
For me.
What is happening? I still got hit by even though I pressed the right button. There's so much going on in my nothing. What the heck, man? I can't even like do anything. And my mechanic is getting stuck in place.
Expelliarmus.
Trying to disarm me?
had enough.
Glacier. Defender.
Confringo.
Bombarda.
Is that the best?
Confringo.
Pathetic!
Accio. Incendio.
You have your affairs.
Protego. Levioso. Descendo. Glacier. Confringo.
Well
done.
Oh my gosh, doing this with like the curse just seems like a mistake. I killed him.
Revelio.
He's dead.
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over.
I murdered him, man.
I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
Revelio.
Actually just killed him. Here we go. Hogwarts map. I killed your nephew, your ancient nephew. Great nephew.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
I'm that guy right now. He got what he deserved. I had to defend myself.
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
He's just dead.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake.
Yep.
Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Okay, do you guys just leave whatever now, or he's still gonna get us out?
That must be the way to the repository.
No, that's convenient. I don't even have to go somewhere. I can just go underground. The final repository. This could be the end of the game. Enter the Keeper's Cavern.
We can only hope.
What was that phrase? Was traveling into the cavern.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
Okay. So now you can come with us. Like if Joan can just come with us now.
Damn, the goblins.
Oh, the final is here.
Let's go.
You wonder if... I'm sure he is here. What do you mean you wonder if he's here?
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
There's the area. Must be here somewhere.
We'll have to get it.
Accio.
Will be clean.
Expelliarmus. Out small focus.
Rubber up wide. Coming back this way. Let's get it safe away. No!
Expelliarmus.
Who are you? Why are they only attacking me?
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment.
Oh,
Let's go.
Nice. Can you teach me how to do that? This is a special drill. Two of them. Oh, Professor Fig. Did you just kill this guy when he was at the bug?
Stupid. Fire bounce. What is it? Blazes. Defender. Stupid. Fought one of these in Hogwarts.
Oh, it's the same one. It's obviously a higher level. What is that? No warning, nothing.
Blazes. Defender.
Trying to get the perfect thing sometimes places up the floor longer.
This one's almost down. Stupid. Confringo. Potato. Stupid. Incendio. Glacius. Defender.
Avada, Confringo. You will not take what is not yours.
Quick work of them. Expelliarmus. Red Rock will raise.
Arresto Momentum. Accio. Descendo. Findo. Repulso. Expelliarmus.
Are you quite finished?
Confringo. Potato. You're no match for us.
Oh my gosh, what is this? Fighting now.
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward. Revelio.
Very perceptive, my young friend.
Why did he say it like that? I feel like he stole my turn on this.
It worked. Let's go. Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos!
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
Accio. Stupid. Expelliarmus.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
Revelio.
No, another one over there.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
How is he the only one who can open up those portals? Showing up. This is definitely the end of the game. Okay, this is cool. Like finally. I don't know if this was all necessary that every single feature had to be over.
The
Like
goblins have
this.
somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Epic audio gathering most probably.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge.
Nice.
Thank you, Professor.
Expelliarmus, Arresto Momentum. Accio. Descendo. Glacius, Defender, Potato. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Where god.
Look out! Another troll! This one's
It has a similar feeling to the God of War ending. It's just goes into like a battle and you have to run through an area. Fighting enemies.
We should be happy to see you, Professor Sharp.
Let's get this. The rest of them is how nice and stuff. The console. Accio. Incendio. What are you doing? Incendio.
Is that thing? And use it all time. We don't get to fight this though. Here. That's so easy. My either.
That's our way forward.
All the goblins are focusing there. Even in the cutscenes, they can't help but attack me. Oh, what are they? Nice. This Professor feels like the best. Notice you don't see the Headmaster Black anyway. All the teachers are here though. Here we go. 2 giant guardians.
The one! Quickly!
Can we control them? For one?
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Crazy how
Think
everything's
of all
under
the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
Okay, yes, with the multiple endings comes in, I guess. I intend to keep it contained, yeah, I intend to open it. I mean, keep it contained. And somebody will always be trying to get to it. If I open it. But the Keepers told me to keep it contained and keep it protected, and I am a Ravenclaw playthrough. And I feel like intend to open it is going to be a Slytherin type move.
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I shall keep it a secret for now. I shall keep it secret forever. How are you gonna keep it secret forever? I shall keep it secret for now.
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted.
I don't think we can trust Sebastian.
We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
Tell Eric Clapton.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Where did you get that?
Miriam's wand.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container.
The shortest wand in my history.
This could have been avoided. Foolish.
Is that the 5-inch?
Witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Oh no, what's that gonna force? Oh god. Ranrock. The demonic breathing. Okay, why does he get to open the door? Who's the dragon? Did Professor Fig just die?
Revelio. It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child.
My spells are having no effect on the dragon.
Okay. Which means walking dragon at the boost deflector.
Protego, Stuptron. Accio.
Ancient dragon.
That's the trick. You now run on.
Okay, so this doesn't use my meter.
Defender.
Can I attack him? Except it didn't be silver. Like all the dark magic stuff is fun.
Defender! Ha! Don't like that very much, do you? Place! Confringo! Bombard!
Keep picking up that. You can fire those, right?
Glaciers! Depulsor!
Ready? Oh, wait.
Not so powerful now. I'm Ragnarok. Confringo. Bombarda.
Oh my god, everything's happening so fast. So much going on. I have to focus the orbs and then he starts attacking me.
Glaciers, defender.
This cannot be happening. You will die.
Now, Ragnarok. This ends here, Ragnarok.
are you talking about? You're not idiot. Let's see. Really? Now Professor Pig's gonna die most probably.
Professor!
Miriam.
Yeah. He's dead.
Miriam would have loved you, my young friend.
Okay, thank you.
The
That's a nice
Wizarding world
thing to say.
could not be in more capable hands.
I mean, if this is actually existing in the story of any point, then like what happened to the people with ancient magic? They're just in hiding. The end. Game complete. Why did Professor Fig have to die?
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Middy, whom we lost much too soon as well.
Disrespectful eulogy they got going on. Yes, let Professor Weasley take over. She knew him better than you.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends.
He lied to you throughout the whole game.
But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today.
Really?
Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Nice. To Professor Fig. To Professor Fig. He was actually really powerful. Whenever he was doing magic, it seemed like it actually.
I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
Sebastian,
what am I gonna
there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be.
Oh,
It was
and
the
this
loyalists.
guy's been holding a
It's
grudge
always been
against
them.
goblins his
The
whole
night
life.
Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple.
Yeah.
I have a lot to think about.
Besides me.
Let's speak again soon.
Okay. It's a weird ending if that's like tied in. Did not need that to distract from the story. So I mean that basically means that you're not able to help Anne. That's how the ending is. Is it really the ending? I'm so confused. Is there more to it? I've completed the story apparently. So actually, it's weird. It ends abruptly. It doesn't have like a. I mean, I guess the eulogy thing adds to the ending. Congratulations, you've completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. With your OWL exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide progress, explore the world, finish any remaining relationship storylines and side quests, and complete your field guide as you see fit. So is there actually a completion, like another ending
Revelio.
after this, or is that the ending? Like the actual ending? There's no other ending after this. I don't know. Quests available. Weasley's watchful eye. Talk to Professor Weasley. I need to meet with Professor Weasley in the office in the Transfiguration classroom. So there's still some quests there for the story. I finished the main story according to the
Revelio.
Why did they put the chest there? I don't think I can go there. That's like in the Goldstone. But I can't get there. How do I get the chest? This is not making sense. I don't think I can get that.
Revelio.
Yeah, I don't think it's... Oh, there's a chest also.
Aloha Mora.
Okay, so I'll see what this Professor Weasley thing is. Maybe like an epilogue.
Handy resource indeed.
She. Yeah.
Professor Weasley? You wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin,
He's dead now.
rescued hippogriffs, even helped Mr. Ollivander track down a family wand.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Onai. I think her mother shares the sentiment. While I do not condone taking matters into your own hands when it comes to men like Rookwood and Harlow, your bravery is to be commended.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
And then finish it there.
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed.
So
Fortunately, you do have some time to
do.
prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor.
I'm assuming
For
that
everything.
OWL
You
was
are
something you
most
taped in the
welcome.
first year.
I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Revelio.
Okay, Weasley's watchful eye. So I wonder how that mission differs if you actually finished everything already. Another new quest. What is this? The house cup. I should attend the end of the year feast in the Great Hall. These are all just like wrap-up quest lines.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
You're lucky they don't expel you. If you don't get your act together,
He
I shall
likes the
fly
teacher.
straight to Hogwarts and snap your wand in half myself.
There's all speedy. Cheating. And Ravenclaw supposed to be smart. Who's cheating off of his friend? Okay, what is that supposed to be? I'm not even there. How is this? Ridiculous. She's scared of her father? Who was that guy? What was that? Was that what was actually happening in the moment? Was that like a few days that actually happened? Who is that?
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena
I know about wisdom, I don't know about the wisdom. Can I slip it out?
Salazar Slytherin. And so,
They don't care about anything. We're Sebastian.
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have
10,000 points
excelled
for
in their
Ravenclaw.
coursework,
We win the war.
as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits,
100 points.
I'd say,
That's the level.
100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley.
I'm saying it deserves more than 100 points.
I suppose we have our winner.
So weird. The weirdest celebration. Who are these people? I only know Everett Ominous Scotty. I know this other women who are from Ravenclaws. And that's the actual ending. We won the House Cup. Avalanche. Art. I'm gonna skip that. The Seeker of Knowledge win the House Cup. Now I'm assuming there's no more main questline stuff, and that was the actual ending because there was credits. Where's the questing? Yep, so that's all the main quests completed. So that's all I wanted to do for the streaming portion of it. I did also, I mean, I didn't stream the whole story in sequence and everything, but I wanted to at least get the ending and the beginning on stream. And I've done some. I mean, this was like a 3-hour stream. I'm probably gonna end it here. Nobody was watching, but you know, that's the classic stream over here. But yeah, finished the main story. The game was good. There's a lot of room for improvement, but it's understandable because of the studio's first big game that they made, and they had to make sacrifices where they couldn't like perfect this. You can see that they resorted to things to certain mechanics because they couldn't flesh out those mechanics to the point where they would have liked it to be. I feel like that's gonna always be the case with any hardcore thing. But it was a good game, really like well fleshed out. The thing with the gear, I don't understand why the gear has like upgrades and stuff like I feel like if I upgraded this gear maybe to the 3rd level, the boss fights and stuff would have been easier. But there's really no need for like the traits and stuff in this game. They didn't make it where you actually require a trait system or upgrades and stuff. You can it would have made the game much easier if I actually used it, but it wasn't necessary, especially when you can carry like 25 weakened wild potions. But yeah, and I understand that the game's also developed taking fans of Harry Potter and Wizarding World and stuff into mind, so they probably didn't want the game to be too difficult for people coming in as their first game and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a fun game, good game. It does get tedious. The open world stuff could be better also, because there's a lot of repetitive stuff on the open world map, and even like certain things like all the dungeons get really repetitive because it's just you open the dungeon door, go into the dungeon, go get the chest, then you have to walk all the way back out to the dungeon, and it's just going down like a slope and getting a chest and then coming back out. Then there's like the balloons are just like flying through balloons, and the camps are all really much the same. You're just fighting enemies and there's not a lot of enemy variety as well. So but considering like those things, the game was still good overall. I would still say it's like a 7 to an 8 out of 10 of a game if I have to grade it. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, I'll probably be like wrapping up. Maybe I'll do another video if I feel like I'm getting close to 100%, then maybe I'll stream that when I'm like right about the 100%, because I will probably try and get the platinum on this, which I know requires multiple playthroughs. You have to get to the map chamber with each house, playing as each house, so I'll probably have to do that at some point, but that I probably won't stream that, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did, as a pod later or something, somebody found this video, appreciate a like, a follow, a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video here on the channel. Goodbye.